Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to Lau's Little Budget. My name is Lau, and this is my cash budgeting and debt payoff channel. This first tiny little bit is going to be really shaky. I'm just going to put you on the stand now, but I just wanted to show you that lovely little fan, because I can't quite get everything to move up far enough to be able to show it in shot. So yeah, so like I just said, my name is Lau. This is my cash budgeting channel and my debt payoff channel to try and keep myself accountable. I am in the process of trying to make myself completely debt free by the time that I turn 40, which will be in December of 2027. I have changed a couple of things since the start of my debt journey in February of this year, and I have already got rid of all of the credit card debt that I had, and I've moved it onto loans instead, so that I have two loans, both with an end payoff date, and I'm trying to pay both of those loans off 6 months early. At the moment, I have a couple of different priorities, which I'm about to get into, so I'm not concentrating on paying additional to the loans at the moment, because I have other priorities, and I do have an end date for the loans now as well. So we'll add little extra bits to it where as and where we can, but there are some other priorities currently. A little bit about me, because I haven't done it for a while. My name is Lau. I am obviously 37. I am a mum of two, and I live in the east of England / Midlandsy part of the UK. I work a job in hospitality, which comes with variable hours and variable pay as a result of that. I also have a small business, which used to be my full-time income, but unfortunately isn't anymore. It's an Etsy shop, and it just doesn't work in the way that it used to. I'm trying to build it back up. And then I also have another job which I do generally once a week with family, and I am also in the middle of growing the Etsy shop that I also have that goes with this YouTube channel, and they're all to help keep me accountable really for the debt payoff. It's only sort of been 6 months at this point, but actually it is helping massively. It is currently almost the end of July. It's around that time when the schools are all finishing for the summer. I do have two children, like I've just mentioned, but my children are currently home educated, so things work a little bit differently for us here. Today, I've got quite a few bits to do. The reason I wanted to show you that fan at the start is because I think that's the biggest fan with cash in that I've been able to do so far since I've started on this journey. Like I mentioned, my pay is variable, and this channel is purely for my own individual income as well, so I can't I'm not that channel who has like a game day every week. I'm not that channel who does like the full family budget. It's purely for my own personal income. There are two of us in the household. I'm married. I've been married for quite a long time. At this point, it's coming up to 14 years. But my husband keeps his finances separately, and that's absolutely fine. That's what works for our family, so that's how we do it. When I get paid, I give my husband a lump sum of money, and that contributes towards the house and that sort of thing. But my pay isn't massive because of the job that I work, and obviously I have children and I have to be able to work around those. So yeah, I'm not that person who can budget like a week to week. Oh, we're going to have £30 for games this week. We're going to have £20 for games this week. Sort of thing. It just doesn't work like that here at the moment. If we can get to that point, then that would be brilliant, and that is what we'll do. But currently it isn't. And our house is, our finances we do, so I give my husband an amount a month, and then I pay for things like my children's sport, which we're about to get into. So today we have got 4 different binders to put money into today. We're going to start with my daughter's cheer binder. Now, If you've been around the channel for a while, you'll know that my daughter is a competitive cheerleader, and last week I was talking about the fact that it was evaluation week and that my daughter was hoping to be a crossover athlete for this season. She is a crossover athlete for the season. She is absolutely chuffed to bits. It isn't quite the teams that we originally thought it was going to be. The team names are the same, but we were, when we went into tryouts, we were going into tryouts with the thought process of her club that they would have one under 12s level 1 and one under 12s level 2. My daughter is 9, so she is technically an under 10. But after tryouts, just because of the age ranges of things and the skill level and that sort of stuff at children at tryouts, she's got the 2 teams. So she is an under 10s level 1 elite, which she is absolutely she's absolutely buzzing for. She's been ready for an elite team for a while now, but has been prepped for a few years because they just haven't had a team her age group that she could go into. And she is also under 12s level 1, and that team, the under 12s level 1 team, is a travel team. So for the next season, we are off to Germany, we are off to Glasgow, we are off to London, Coventry, Sheffield and Bournemouth. So she's absolutely chuffed to bits, she's buzzing. We have done Bournemouth her first year as a competitive athlete, and then Bournemouth took all of the prep teams out, so she hasn't been for a couple of years, so she is so pleased to be back. However, my bank balance is crying. Being a crossover athlete for her means training fees of £105 a month every month. It means that for 6 months of the year we will also have to pay competition fees, and we are not sure how much those are yet, and because she's on 2 teams it will be 2 lots of competition fees, I believe. Her being a crossover athlete is new to me as well, so I'm still learning as we go. On top of that, so we also have to pay like the registration fees sort of thing. I have just paid £170 today for her registration fees for her 2 teams. Now, we did know this season that new uniforms were coming, so I'd already started saving that. So the money that I needed for that £170 was already there from this cheer binder, which I started earlier on in the year. I do still also have to pay £65 in August and £65 in September, I think. It's either August and September or September and October. So an additional £65 for both of those months for the rest of her registration, uniform, insurance, choreography, music fees, etc, etc. I will preface this with cheer is such a brilliant sport to get into. And if you have children who love that sort of tumble, stunting, anything like that, I would always recommend cheer over gymnastics because it is so body inclusive. It is for everybody. We've been in cheer now for this is her 5th season I think we're going into. She started as a rec athlete and then she's been a competition athlete ever since. It is life for her. She absolutely loves it, and she prefers to be nowhere other than upside down tumbling. She is a flyer. She is that tiny dinky one on the team that gets thrown in the air. But she can also base, and I love that cheer, just really embraces everybody. Her club also has an adult team this year, and much as I would love to go and join in, because I do still have some tumbles myself, I can't because it's Friday evenings and I work too many Friday evenings for it to be financially viable for me to do it because it's a monthly fee. But I digress. Right, so first thing we're going to stuff today, and I think this may be quite a long video today, so go and grab yourself a hot drink or an ice drink if it's still as hot for you as what it is here, and we will get straight into it. So, cheer binder. The reason I have got these laid out like this is if you've seen my last video, I mentioned that I was going to replace the cheer binder. This is the old one. It's a bit loved. I didn't make it very well when I made the first one, and yeah. So I've got the same challenges, but I've also got 2 new ones. There is one which isn't shown here because I haven't laminated yet, but it is a cheer deck noughts and crosses. So I was going to make another one like this. I've had such a nightmare with a laminator and trying to get the binders like the size that I want them, so that I've got like the cutout at the top rather than the bottom to be able to do put coins in it, that I've just decided not to, and I am going to order myself a new skinny binder and use that. But for now, I'm just going to keep the cards in the normal wallets until I order my new one, which won't be until next week when I get paid. It is going to be my treat to myself. So today, we have got 6 challenges. We're going to ignore duckies until it is laminated, but it's a noughts and crosses game, and I'll talk you through it next time I stuff anything for cheer. So of this lovely little stash of money, which let's have a look how much we've got altogether. So we've got 10, 20, 21. It's an odd pound coin because it's to go in my pound coin collection. These are specifically pound coins for the Christmas binder. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, £100. So £101 in total really to stuff today. So it does all have specific places to go, so we shall get around to doing that. Right, so the first £20 that we have to stuff is going into the cheer binders. I'm going to do it that way. And on top of that, there is also £20 to go into my son's sport pot as well. So my son plays football, he's a goalkeeper, and because my daughter's cheer is so expensive, we have also given him the option of doing another sport alongside his football, or paying for extra goalkeeper sessions and that sort of thing for him as well. So I have got a little pot here that's building up for him, so that it now has £42 in it. Obviously his football comes with a monthly fee as well, but it is no way near as expensive as what cheer is. And actually, while we're in this folder, because this is where the pound coins are, we're going to do them. Now, I did condense some of this the other day, because like I have said before, if I need the change at work, I swap the change at work. The pound coins at the moment, as we collect them, are going into my challenge binder. No, they're not. I don't have a challenge binder. They are going into my travel binder. Now, I appear to have lost every single one of my marker pens. And I nearly bought some more last week. And I was like, no, I've got a really big pot of them. Can't find them anywhere. One of the kids has had them. So we're rolling with it today. Right. There's another pound to go in there. So we have now got £12 in here. We've already completed this once. I don't think the pound coins are coming in the Etsy shop, but by the time this goes up, they may be. And my pound coin and 50p collections all come with one of these little bags to save them in as well. I don't save them in here, in those little bags. Instead, I put the coins in there until I'm ready to stuff, and I tuck it into this little sleeve in my binder, and then do it. So my pound coins are currently saving, and every time I get to £20 they go into the travel binder. And my 50p's were being saved and going into loan overpayments, but I think they're possibly going to go into travel as well, because we've got quite a lot of travel coming up. Right, now that that is out of the way, let's get into cheer. So we've got £20 to go into the cheer binder. So we've got 6 challenges, but actually we've only got 5. And I'm just going to label them 1 to 5 for now. This should rub off afterwards. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When we started this, we only had 4 challenges. So the 2 new ones that I've added in is the cheer pegs If you know anything about cheerleading and cheerleading competitions, cheer pegs, or sometimes it's known as like cheer swag or cheer candy, is a bit of a thing at competition where the girls make a load of pegs before they go, decorate them up, paint them up, like add little phrases and slogans on them, and then the point is that you attach them to other people's bags or hair or uniforms, etc., while you're at competition, and you try and do it without them, like without people catching you. This is going to just like a nice little £55 saver. So every peg and all of the individual letters are just £1, just so when I've got like little odd bits left. And then, yeah, the other one is the cheer noughts and crosses, but I'll talk you through that when I actually get around to playing this one, which won't be this time because it's not laminated. So we've got 5 challenges. I've got my dice. We've got £20 to go in. We're just going to roll. If the 6 comes out, I will just re-roll. And we'll see how we go. So number 5 is the first challenge, is uniform. So we're just going to put £5 straight into here. So this one, so every uniform saves £10, so that you save a total of £120. But because each uniform is in half, you can save them as 5s. So we are going to do that to start with. Like I said, I couldn't find any of my pens, so I've just got what I've got, and this one is an acrylic paint pen. Hopefully it will wash off afterwards. Yeah, these cheer binders will be available in my Etsy shop really soon. I'm very aware it's quite a niche thing, but there is going to be a dance version of this as well. But I do happen to know that there is at least one other YouTuber who I follow in the vegeting community, and that is Natalie over at A Day Full of Vegets, and her daughter is also a competitive cheerleader, though she is slightly older than my mini beast. Right, so £5 in there. We might have to mix my coins up a little bit, but that's okay because I do not have any £5 notes. So £5 into number 5. Let's roll again. This time we have got number 4, which is pegs. So we'll just pop, let's put 2 in here for now, or 1, 5. Let's put 1 in here for now. We'll go green. Maybe should have started with the letters, but there we go. Just about see that, I think. Hopefully this will be lovely and colourful by the time we complete it. So £1 in number 4, right. Oh, number 4 again. Okay, this time I'm going to put £2 in, just to try and keep the money balanced. So let's do purple for this. Oh no, let's do yellow, because that's the only other one that I've got. The only problem is having these is some of the colours don't show up on camera very well at all. I don't think you can see that there, can you? Yellow. Oh, my children are being kind of noisy. Might hear one of them come up the stairs in a second. And pink. Might have to recolour these when I find the actual marker pens. So we've got £3 in there, so that's £8 altogether, so we've got £12 to go. So number 2 is Bow Yeah. This is just another lovely little icon saver. So we're going to save £2 on this one. That is our first £10 saved. Bear with me a second as well. Kids, man. Right. So first £2 in our Bow Yeah saver, which is our lovely little £2 icon saver. So we have got, see what number we get now. We have got 5 again. Oh, the money is all going into the same challenges, but that absolutely doesn't matter. So we're going to take that 5 out and put the 10 in. Oh, and that means that our first uniform is complete. This is all, like, all the money from these, once I've got the additional 65 each for her, like, registration fees and things, will all go towards travel. But on top of that, this season as well, we've also got to raise a minimum of £250 towards her fundraising. So I did ask about this before, but if anybody's got any really good fundraising ideas that can make quite a bit of money quite quickly, I would greatly appreciate them. That is our first uniform saved. And then we've got £5 left for cheer. Number 4. Okay, let's put 1 in here to start with. Let's go back to the green. It's a nice little start look. So that's 1 in there. It's like a game day today. Isn't something I usually get to do, which is quite nice. The next roll was 6, which we're not doing, and 3, which is number 3. We're all stars. We've only got £5 to go in, and it's a heads or tails game. Okay, I'm going to flip. If it comes up tails, then we'll put the £5 in. If it doesn't, then I'm going to put it in Eat, Sleep, Cheer, Repeat, because that happens to be my favourite challenge to do. So yeah, right, heads or tails. So heads is £10, tails is £5, and let's hope we can do this without it falling off of where I'm filming. And it is tails, so the first £5 is going into We're All Stars. Fun fact, I have the coin flip game in here just to, so that I've got like a few different types of challenges. I really dislike coin flip games. I am learning. They are absolutely not for me. I think it's because of the values I put on them. Like, because this is a £5 and a £10, and sometimes I only have like a £5 to put in or a £10 to put in. So putting it all in one challenge, I don't particularly like. And I just mark whether it was a heads or a tails. I think the last time that I was doing this binder, I literally did heads or tails 3 times, and that was it. So that is that. That is our cheer binder for today. Let's find the wallets to put the money in. Right, Eat, Sleep, Cheer, Repeat, which is my favourite one, didn't get any love today. I like this one. I don't think these fit in these wallets particularly well. But I've specifically designed these so that when I get the binder, these are going to go in the binder separately to the wallets. So actually I might just leave them out. I'll just keep the cash for each one with it. Right, so We're All Stars. It's got £5 in it. Oh, my wallet's just broken as well. That was fun. Where is my spare? I do have a spare wallet for a minute. Right. Let's put these in order. So, Eat, Sleep, Cheer, Repeat didn't get anything. I'll probably film putting the binder together when it comes. Ooh. Number 2 was Oh Yeah, so that's got £2 to go in it. Why are you not? What have I done wrong with that? Okay. I'll probably speed this a little bit up in the video, otherwise this video is going to be quite long. Number 4 is our pegs. My door is going to slam in a minute. I apologise, it is my child. So we've got £4 in there. Number 5, and bear with me. Number 5 is our uniform saver. and then we've got £10 in that one. So that is that binder for now. So the money for extra money that comes out of this comes from sales that I make through like my personal Facebook page or my business Facebook page where people come straight to me. I've left a challenge out. How did I manage that? Apparently I can't count today. Right, so that is that £20 into the restarted cheer binder. Right, next thing we're going to move on to is a really quick one to do, which is month ahead. We've just got £10 to go in here this week, and it is a £10 note, so it is going to go into this one. This month ahead binder is in my Etsy shop, and fun fact, it was the first thing that I ever sold in my Etsy shop, so that was lovely. These are, you aim to save £1,000 by saving £100 at a time. And for me, because I do have like quite a low income, means I can save either a 5, a 10 or a 20 at a time. My camera cut off quickly then. But yeah, so by saving 5, 10 or 20 at a time, it just adds up to 100, and then every time you get 100, you take that back to bank. It comes with placeholders and everything as well. So that is that one. Right, next we are going to go into Christmas. Right, where are we at? So we have £10 go into Christmas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've lost a pound somewhere. Have I put an extra £1 into cheer when I didn't mean to? 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I have. Okay, we'll take it out of that one. Okay, I put an extra £1 in. Okay, so we've rubbed one off. Okay. Right, Christmas binder. We've got £10 to go in. Again, we've got our dice. I have 6 different challenges in my Christmas binder. All of these challenges are challenges that I have made. They are all in my Etsy shop. So the first one that I have is the Christmas Cottage Bakery, and this is the only challenge that is always going to stay in this binder, and I will rub it off and do it over and over and over again. It's just a quick little £20 saver, but it's a good one to have for when you know you're going to have odd bits left from other games. So I'm not going to roll the dice to start with, because I'm going to start on my word search saver. I do my word search savers differently to other people in the way that I don't do them like a set amount by word, per word. The way you do this is that you save the number of letters in the word that you find. So we're going to find the first word that we come across, which today is gift. I don't actually remember where any of these are, by the way. I know it's one that I created, but I don't have a cheat sheet. Bear with me a second, because my daughter is just here again as well. Sorry about that. I've been teaching my daughter how to fingerspell this morning, so she just came up with a question about it. So yes, we've just found gift. So gift is £4, because there are 4 letters in the word. So I am actually going to swap this now, because we've got more than £10 in coins, so I'm just going to swap that ready from a travel binder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are going to swap the coins out. I'm not one of those people that hates coins in their binders either, by the way. And we're going to put £11 in. Again, like, having coins in the house isn't ever a problem. We frequently need them. My husband needs them for change for work, and I quite often take them into work if we need to change at work as well. So first £11, let's just cross the word. Oh no, look at me not doing it properly. The word is gift wrap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we need to put another £4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that is £8 going into the word search saver today, which means that the £2 is only going into one other challenge, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, let's just cross it off at the bottom. I've lost the blue pen as well that comes with these, and the red and the green. Okay, so in total, from the word search saver, we already have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, £15 saved. I only started my Christmas binder in July, and it, although I will try and do it most weeks at the moment, it isn't a priority. Travel for cheer, like the cheer binder, is the priority at the moment, as is my travel binder as well. So we're going to put £2 more then, the last £2, because they don't go into any of my other challenges in this binder, into the Christmas Cottage Bakery. So I have this set. This is one that you can change, like you can choose the amounts that you save. I've got it as 1s and 2s just in case I've got bits of coins left over. So we are going to do a gingerbread man today and pop £2 in. That is Christmas. Just as a quick little sneak peek so that you can see the other challenges I currently have in. So all of these other challenges, as I complete them, I'll swap them out for other ones that come in my Christmas pack. So we have got a coin flip one. Well, it's a counter flip, and it comes with a really cute counter, which I can't show you right now because I've been tidying up, which means that everything is currently chaotic. And I can't find where my counters and my dice and that sort of thing are either. So a mince pie carrot coin flip. We've got frozen fivers to just put a nice easy fiver in every now and again. Candy Cane Lane, which saves £220, so it's a bit of a bigger one. And then we've got our Advent Calendar game, which is a dice roll game, but it comes with its own dice with the colours on that you need. You pick a number, red, green or gold, depends on how much you save. And then I have got a few other Christmas ones as well, but they aren't to hand to show you, but they are in my Etsy shop. You can buy challenges individually, you can buy them individually with the wallet, you can also buy a 3-pack, you can buy a 5-pack, and you can buy a 10-pack. The 3, 5 and 10 packs are all mystery packs. But that is Christmas, which now brings us on to the last wallet for the day, and this is a long video. Wow. We have got £40 to go into travel. So this is for our end of summer holiday. We have already been away middle of June, but we are a family that travels quite a lot. It comes with our home educating as well. We sort of, I'm not sure why it's gone really blurry, I'm so sorry. We are trying to world school a little bit this year, and yeah, just open the world up to our children. So we do quite a bit of travelling within the UK and outside of the UK, and obviously cheer is going to come with that this year as well. We are away on our annual big family holiday. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Big family holiday where we go away to the south coast every year with my husband's family and his extended family. So this is currently money